Democrats and other locust-like destroyers of the good and the beautiful are working hard to figure out how to finance Joe Biden's important new plan to transform America into a socialist economic wasteland. In the tradition of Black Lives Matter, which has caused the death of thousands of black people, and the anti-fascist movement, which is a fascist movement, the plan is called Build Back Better because it will destroy everything and make it worse. According to the Biden administration, the Build Back Better, Destroy Everything plan will cost nothing if they can only raise the $5 trillion needed to pay for it. So far, however, they haven't been able to agree on where the money would come from. Congresswoman Alexandria Occasional-Cortex says the stork will bring it, whereas Nancy Pelosi says it will grow in a magic cabbage patch. And Rashida Tlaib says the Jews are hiding it all and Israel must be destroyed so that Palestinians can be free to oppress women and grind their populations into merciless poverty without being embarrassed by Israel's freedom and prosperity. Paul Krugman, meanwhile, the financial columnist for the New York Times, a former newspaper, says the government can simply print the money because that will have no adverse effects on growth or inflation, according to the voices speaking into his brain through the magic hat he made out of a roll of tinfoil. Krugman was immediately awarded the Nobel Prize for most attractive tinfoil hat worn by a total lunatic. The Democrats, meanwhile, are continuing to discuss other methods of raising the money to pay for the cost-free destructive plan for betterment. One suggestion is that Democrat congressmen break into houses in the dead of night and steal silverware and small electronic devices that can then be fenced for thousands of dollars, leaving only $4,999,999,997,000 left to account for in the cost-free plan. Other Democrats suggested they could enlist Pussy Galore to spray nerve gas over Fort Knox so that Goldfinger's private army can break in and chain James Bond to a bomb that will irradiate the American gold supply, thus causing the gold medals of the American women's soccer team to still be worth absolutely nothing. But so far, the most popular suggestion among Democrats is for President and venal houseplant Joe Biden to clench his fists for no reason and whisper creepily about non-existent American trillionaires paying their fair share. That will cause a diversion while Democrats tax the middle class out of existence and wield the power of subservient corporations to cow and silence the remaining poor so that globalist leftist tyrants can seize unbridled control of government in order to slaughter unborn babies, foster riots and crime in American cities, hand our borders over to drug cartels, train our children to be racist catamites, and lay waste to American family and religious life. Because they're the good guys. And Black Lives Matter.